That junior you see there has received some funding from State House.
Yes.
Why should State House fund an opposition man? I'm taking a junior to the United States.
Yes.
Junior has secured a visa. We are traveling. Mama way. Junior is traveling for the first time.
For the first time?
It's not easy. And I don't want Junior to be used by opportunistic forces. Junior was battered by a group of people in the government that does not want me. But no one have opposition at one time, even in Mbabazi. I want to tell you, Mbabazi cannot become president of this country. I will come Mbabazi on board, back on board. But let me tell you, and then Kuboli the Museveni aina dairema. Nichi jamu kwata. Kakati Museveni agenda kufuna ekizibu.
Ekyokomya Mbabazi.
Yefu Museveni believe me, I welcome Mbabazi on board. Have nothing against Mbabazi. What I want to tell you, yefu Museveni considers Mbabazi as a successor. Oyo kati oyawedde fete tujja muwagira. I cannot support Museveni to have Mbabazi as a successor. That's why the president tell us, Mirundi, naye omusajja ono naafa muyina yaani.
Ate mulinayo.
Yes, how can you put a country in one man? Abakuba junior ba mu government. Niti wali kye baafunamu. Why? As I speak today, the International Criminal Court is having sessions in Uganda. The International Criminal Court for the first time was given money because they agreed to organize sessions, trial sessions in camera.
Alright, mkwanja fana flash lecture na Uganda tuyanza kimebale kutwagala ate mwebale kwekumya kompyo zaffe. Ekituufu abamu kumenetona nti banga liisenga tetulina omukulu Tamale Mirundi nga twabategeeza ayina emirimu egy'emitongole watera okubeera obudde obusinga. Ebya government yabirekera bali ba mafia. Babivaamu. Kakati naffe ne tusigaza tukole bino ebyaffe.
Nze ndi mukwano gwa President Museveni.
Gwe Museveni?
Ndi mukwano gwa President Museveni. Nwani yabana Uganda.
Rwanda bana Uganda.
Yes, in each form of government. I don't have a job in the government.
So kakati n'olwensonga eyo kumanti no mukulu Mirundi abadda abuze ngali mirimu gye emitongole byakola ebibye ebimusanyusa ng'omuntu ate bimuyimirizaako. Twebaza omukama olw'obulamu bwamuwadde ate twebaza omukama naffe obulamu bwatuwadde. Abamu kumwe mugamba amuludde okumulamba n'ogamba nti
mwagala ki? Ensonga kyenkulu gye mwagala.
Ensonga ziri nnyingi ziyindayinda ekisookera ddala. Muganda waffe Junior atuuseewa ali atya?
I'm taking a Junior to the United States.
Yes.
Junior has secured a visa. We are traveling. Ne mama way. Junior is traveling for the first time.
For the first time?
It's not easy. And I don't want Junior to be used by opportunistic forces. Junior was not battered by government forces. Junior was battered by a group of people in the government that does not want me. Abakuba Junior ba mu government. Niti wali kye baafunamu. Why? As I speak today, the International Criminal Court is having sessions in Uganda. But I think the International Criminal Court for the first time was given money because they agreed to organize sessions, trial sessions in camera. the first trials about people who are exporting humans and human organs took place on the 8th February, on the 8th April, on Thursday, at a hotel I will not disclose. Yes. 15 suspects were read their cases. I can play the tape if you want. The second group has appeared before the International Criminal Court session in a hotel in Uganda today. And this includes ministers, people who are close to the president, and others. The last session will be organized on Thursday, having a total of 32 people. But I can assure you, investigations are being carried out, and the number, those who have not been blacklisted, bali 15.
Mukulu Mirundi, nze nkyagala nnyo twegunde the history ya Muganda waffe kuba ffe twewaayo ne tugamba kirizagana.
Anti nze,
yes,
people don't know I'm a very unique man.
And indeed you are.
I'm a very unique man. Why? I'm protected by the president.
As an individual?
I'm one of the Ugandans who are protected, who have security from the president.
That is true.
Even Junior's mother is protected by the military police, 2 military policemen. Because she was worse, they are targeting her. That Junior you see there has received some funding from State House.
Yes.
Why should State House fund an opposition man? Why should the president give me excessive protection? My vehicle is monitored. It's like a presidential convoy car. I have security. I have border raiders. I have made. When you go to my home at Zana, you will see a tent. 10 security people. They are there deployed. Why? They wanted to kill me. So Uganda is a very unique situation.
Absolutely.
And in my opinion, Museveni does not hesitate to surrender wrongdoers to the gallows. So far, I'm seeing the Saturday session, today's session includes people who are very close to the president. This is the uniqueness of Uganda. The mafias, Museveni is not part of the mafias. The mafias wrongly believed that Ugandan politics will be determined by money. That's why they have not. NRM was not defeated in Uganda. NRM lost Uganda. Why? In politics, being defeated means that the population wanted to change, like in the case of Kaunda. Losing an election means that the government embarked on avoidable mistakes. Baganda, we are in the private sector. That's why I'm an arrogant man. I don't need a government job to survive. As long as you don't tamper with the taxi business. If I have tax, if I have 10 taxis, this means half a million a day. Kati omuganda, for Baganda, Museveni bamukubidde. We don't want anybody to tamper with the markets. We don't want anybody to tamper with the taxi business. We don't want anybody to tamper with the fishing.
I agree with you. Neka kati ochimanyi no gomusajja omuganda omukuku na vate.
Yes.
Muli mu birthday eyo mutanda.
ebisibimanyi.
Tomanyi tusaba chaza.
Me, I'm not a traditionalist.
You're not a traditionalist.
I'm a friend of the Kabaka. I was one of the people who received the Kabaka when he came back from exile. But I don't believe where I believe in the traditionalist is justice.
Oh yeah.
A dogo.
Amodogo nkutia.
Yes.
Wagamba jalogo no muntu.
Nebine bya Kabaka simanya kuza birthday simanya omulengere yaserede tata wange bwe yafa. Gusinze shaba sajja. Am I a medical doctor?
You're not.
Don't tell me about mental issues. I'm a modern Muganda.
Mirundi, not a program between Jawla Tenga Binji. Or whatever Oyamba Denga, Sekola Combo Biambalo. No Gamba Conti, Ntiwalaba or Muslim. Ngaita
Mbagami. Tiwalaba Muslim Waita Kukanisa. Obako Ekeresia, Demumukuba.
Assembled. Okuchuka.
Nayenze esuuti zino bazikola nga tebamanyi nti ne people power eribeerawo. Tuyina enkofiira z'Abaganda emijunga egya red. We have, when Uganda read the rise of fascism in Italy, Mussolini yalina abasajja baali bambadde ezigundi amasaati amamyufu. Obote UPC was red. Me, I dress according to what I want.
What you feel?
What I feel.
But in those Antino
I'm more, let me tell you, I am more experienced than Bobby Wine.
Absolutely.
So if I go to Bobby Wine, what job can Bobby Wine give me?
Tamale.
If I have caused trouble for Museveni, and Museveni had decided to ignore me, and provide me with the security. Museveni appointed me a senior advisor to the president. Has been renewing contracts, but I don't go to the office. A man like me, a stubborn man like me, that when I go to the opposition, maybe if I go to people power, I must be the leader of people power. If I go to FDC,
yes,
because I'm more knowledgeable than these leaders. So therefore, Mirundi cannot change. What
you can't change from NRM to no.
No, you see, in politics, they tell us a person cannot change from one extreme end of politics to the other. A person who changes from one extreme end of politics to the other must be under divine power.
Oh yeah.
Nti Saulo yafuukani
Paulo
Umaru naye yali Musiraamu n'akyuka. The reason why there would be opponents of Museveni have lost is that problem. Bidandi Sali Oinake wekoledde londa Museveni. Okay, we have voted Museveni. If you are going to stand against Museveni or to change your position, you must have a good process. Ti omusajja Museveni we nabagamba okulonda luli si ono and give explanations. Kateeka ya bano bonna opposition at one time, even in Mbabazi. I want to tell you, Mbabazi cannot become president of this country. I will come Mbabazi on board, back on board. But let me tell you, and in Kuboli, the Museveni, I not dilemma. Nichi Jamukwata. If you fall out with somebody and you bring him back, I read somewhere that a continuation. Mbabazi said that there was a Jew. How can you have a Jew in a country?
Never.
One, a Jew can be at a petrol station. Whoever gets fuel runs away. So kakati Museveni agenda kufuna ekizibu.
Ekyokomya Mbabazi.
If Museveni believe, me I welcome Mbabazi. I'm not going to find these problems of losing my property to anybody. I'm not going to have a musika. The musika would be the chairperson of the, and I have constructed the house. Yasaba Kukunafu once you are voted, is a state house.
Voting out.
Voting out, you get out.
So toli wadde kufutaka omusika.
Mwe temulaba ono Junior. Junior mumwagala nnyo. Junior mumwagala nnyo. Naye Junior tali brain nga bali. Mubagezi. Mugezi. Even Junior will tell you. Tinze siri mugezi nga ki. Nga bali ba brother be. Baloye. He knows. He has scored here. But I have very brainy. Singo mubuza Junior n'omugamba. Mu P7 wafuna mmeka. Nina abobuna. Ewange kasofu na musambu. Sikubala. In my family, in primary, at primary 7, if you get 7, I don't organize a party for you. At the university, if you don't get the first grade or an upper secondary degree, don't invite me to officiate it. Most of my children have not organized graduation parties. Why? I only celebrate first class and or upper second class. If you are below first class and upper second, omwana wange bwabanga taperforminga bulungi ku ssomero, ye poor performer, I will not come to visit you. You don't even call yourself Mirundi. You don't ashamed because I tell them. Abana bange mbagamba nti the schools I went through gwakozesa akafumu. Kafumu kekaki. Bwe twagendanga ku ssomero by our time watandikiranga kuwandisanga ku ttaka. Agotegaliko. Kyali kimu kino ekyokuyuzamu ekitabo. Kakati when you graduated from to write on the surface, then they would give you akabaawo. A small piece of kabaawo. Plywood over. Kakati once you graduate from that kabaawo at P3, then you come and sit on the desk. All the desks, they had two, the bench and the front one, where you could sit and write. Kati baali babiwumuddemu ebituli. Ink would be organized. They would get something like a porridge, made flour. Then it is brought to the school, is mixed with the water. Then you would get what? After graduating from the kabaawo, you would start writing with a kafumu. Akafumu kali kayinanga peni eyina ekibinene mabega kyalabba bwe kabanga kasikadde ng'onyika ate bwe kabanga kagenda okunywamu ng'okola ki. But we had to remain to be clean. Kakati I tell my children, the floor of those schools twamalangamu okumala obusa. Kawdanga, it was the cement of that time when I grew up in my. Kakati, I tell my children, I'm more intelligent than them. A person who graduated, who made his name from my village to become a national hero, an international hero, have more brains. Mbasinga magezi. I'm more intelligent than my children. Why? When I compare the facilities I grew with and what they have, I'm more intelligent. There was an incident at the school. They introduced geometry. Geometry set? And we had to buy a geometry set. Yes. At that time, our parents, because they were poor, we were very agitative. We had Mirundi and another man who has 6 children. Mirundi, you see, poor people reason. We had the types of these geometry sets. One, I remember Jupiter, Oxford, and others. Oxford was made in Britain, the most expensive one. 8 shillings. 8! 8 shillings. And my father, I was expert, no, I was told to go back and bring 8 shillings to buy geometry set. Mirundi said, what? We went back to school and asked the headmaster, what is this? Umukebe. Hey, a container. Okay. Munimuchi. Musomesachi. Geometry. My father pronounced, I remember, I contained myself not to laugh. My father said, geometry, Jona Mitula.
Geometry said, Yajita Jona Mitula.
Eh. Entula muzita mutia.
Njagi.
Yes. So they told him, the headmaster was polite, because Mirundi was not to be a tough man. Say now. And my father asked the headmaster, those who do that course you are telling me, Jona Mitula, what do they, when they graduate, what do they do? You can be a mathematician. I know how to count my money. They can become a surveyor. Oh, do I want my son to be a surveyor? I'm telling you. He said, yes. These are European manufactured tools.